What does it mean to be American?
What does it mean to be American? Is it being afraid of being heard? Not being heard? You know, there's people in this world, in our country, who are afraid to say what they feel. Or because, there's people who have, they got backlash, And we have a voice. We need to use it. We can't be afraid to just sit back and, sit down and not say how we're feeling. That's what democracy is for. Democracy, First Amendment, freedom of speech. We have a right to say how we feel. We have a right to protest. This is what democracy gives us. It gives us the freedom to say how we feel. That's what it means to be American.
What do you believe it means to be American?
What do I believe that it means to be American? That's a pretty interesting question. I think that America, this is going to sound cliche, I think that America stands for freedom, and I'm not talking about sort of like the freedom that is used by politicians in order to sort of like propagate war and stuff like that. I think that it means freedom, like for instance, freedom of religion, freedom to pursue your goals and your dreams, freedom to be who you are, freedom to express yourself in a way that doesn't infringe on other people's rights. Sort of freedom in every sense of the word, and that's kind of like, I feel like, why we were founded, and those are some of the goals that we try to support and embody as Americans, is sort of the freedom to do whatever it is that you want to do.
If I have no objection to schools hiring school resource officers, bringing in police officers to deal with when there's a threat, to deal with the possibility of a threat, to deal with the school shootings. I'm opposed to having teachers given the responsibility of doing this.
What does it mean to be American? To be American is to wake up not knowing if this day is your last, not knowing if today would be the last time you see your wife, husband, children, your family. To be American is not knowing if you will survive the school day, not knowing if you'll be shot dead before you can see your family again. To be American is to lock all classroom doors, to be wary when letting people in the building, to cower in fear at sudden loud noises. To be American is to be aware of your surroundings when in public. To be American is to hold your breath at the sound of an alarm. To be American is to fear for your own safety at the movie theater. To be American is to worry for your children when they leave the house. To be American is to be afraid.
What do you think it means to be American?
Well, for me, I think that being a history teacher, I kind of have to look at what this country has meant to people historically, how they've come to this country, why they've come to this country. And you look at the fact that I think our country, in large part, is built on the fact that it is seen as a place that has welcomed people historically for a host of different reasons, whether that is escaping some type of political or religious persecution, or just looking for some new opportunities that they may not have in the places that they originated from. And I think being an American means taking pride in the fact that we have a country of opportunity, but also a country that kind of values, or should hopefully value, the diversity that we can see, that brings not only differences and value, but also I think brings unity around a common idea of being American.
What does it mean to be an American? What's the core essential trait that unites us all under those good old stars and stripes? What do we all have in common that makes us American? In my opinion, nothing. And it's because of that we're all Americans. Some people might say that it's because of rights we enjoy or because of mindsets we share, but we're just different people who all happen to be united under a common label. We were born in the same manner, or we got here in the same manner, and we don't cheer for the same teams, we don't hate the same things, we don't like the same things. There's no common personality trait that every single American shares. America's always been a place where individuality can thrive. And we're all individuals. We've got different minds, we have different beliefs, we have different everything. And sometimes it's a blessing and sometimes it's a curse. But no two people in America are exactly the same. And we should celebrate that, and we do. And that's part of what makes us American. Everybody's different. And ironically, that's what makes us the same. That's what makes us American.